Hey guys, how's it going? This is Chris Bragg from the Ultimate Fight Show, bringing you your midweek report for Wednesday, August 24th. A couple of quick news and notes to go over with you real quick. The UFC is already in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, getting ready for this Saturday's UFC 134 Rio show. Of course, it's going to be a big pay-per-view with the middleweight championship on the line between Anderson Silva and Yushin Okami. Also, you got Forrest Griffin versus Shogun Part 2. And then you got Big Nog, Minotauro Nogueira fighting Brendan Schaub in a heavyweight battle. Real quick, a couple notes coming out of Rio this week so far. Chael Sonnen was supposed to be in Yushin Okami's corner. Of course, he's been talking a lot of trash about Anderson Silva. Hell, he hadn't stopped talking trash after he lost to him last year. But he's made disparaging remarks about Anderson Silva, made disparaging remarks about Brazilians, and just pretty much everything that's not American. Chael Sonnen has been making disparaging remarks about. Well, it's coming back to haunt him a little bit. Yushin Okami, one of their major sponsors, they didn't say who, but basically threatened to walk if Yushin Okami allowed Chael Sonnen to be in his corner this weekend. So Chael graciously stepped back, staying home, and Yushin Okami won't have any sponsorship issues. Chael Sonnen also said that there was also reports that there were some arrest warrant out for Chael Sonnen, that if he were to step foot in the country of Brazil, they were going to arrest him because of those disparaging remarks he made about the country. Apparently, you can't talk about Brazil and get away with it. Of course, Chael Sonnen come back and said, well, they don't have freedom of speech there. He doesn't want to be there. Or he'd love to be there for Yushin Okami. However, he's going to stay home, watch the fight, and root for him from the homeland. So, if you don't see Chael Sonnen this weekend, that's the reason why. Also, UFC has already confirmed that they will be back in Brazil in Rio next year. It's 2012. They are looking, however, to book, let me make sure I pronounce this correct, the Convention Center of Manaus. And that's an arena that seats over 100,000 people. That's an outdoor arena. They're looking to want to fill that up and sell that out. The tickets for this one went on sale, sold out in 74 minutes. They think they could put 100 people in to that outdoor arena. I think it would be a great deal for the UFC to go down to Brazil and do that. There are several great matchups. Of course, if they do that, they're probably going to want to stack the show with a lot of huge fights that night. So, looking forward to seeing that. Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva 2, anybody? I think that'd be a great fight. Whether Chael Sonnen makes it in or out alive, who knows? But that would sell a hell of a lot of tickets in Brazil then. So, look forward to seeing what happens there. Of course, that's a year away. We've got a long way to think about that. Couple other notes. UFC 139 is shaping up. We've got Ryan Bader signed on to fight Jason Brills in the light heavyweight battle. That's going to be a hell of a slugfest in itself. Looking forward to seeing that. And also, a little bit disappointing news. Stephan Bonnar has signed on to fight Kyle Kingsbury in a light heavyweight battle. The reason why I say it's disappointing, Josh Koscheck has come out this weekend and said his next fight will be at UFC 139, and it will be at middleweight. There's been rumors that Josh Koscheck was going to move up to middleweight. Stephan Bonnar said he would starve himself to get down to middleweight in order to fight Josh Koscheck. Of course, they've been having a little battle over copyright issues. Bonnar using Koscheck's likeness on a couple T-shirts. They've been going back and forth on Twitter. They've both said that they wanted to fight each other. They've agreed to fight each other to catch weight. I was hoping that's what was going to happen at UFC 139, but apparently not. But Stephan Bonnar gets Kyle Kingsbury. Kingsbury's a big boy for light heavyweight, so I think Bonnar may be biting off more than he can chew personally, but we'll see from there. The lightweight picture, of course, that'll be decided 1st of October between Gray Maynard and Frankie Edgar and Gray Maynard in their third battle. The winner of that fight, who will they fight next? Who knows? Clay Guida was set to put himself in line for a title shot by beating Anthony Pettis in June. Ben Henderson soundly beat the number one contender Jim Miller a couple weeks ago. Everybody thought if Jim Miller won that fight that he would get the next title shot. He didn't. Now Ben Miller's management, Clay Guida's management are going back and forth. They're talking about a fight between those two. Listen, that would be a hell of a fight. That would be a great fight to have. I think it'd be a perfect number one contendership fight. So let's make that happen. Ben Henderson and Clay Guida. Let's get it to happen in the next few months, maybe in November. That would be a great fight to put on the Fox Showcase November 12th. So we'll see there. But Ben Henderson and Clay Guida looks like it might be happening soon. Let's see. The Ultimate Fighter 14. The season 14 coming up. It's going to be the last season on Spike. They're going to be. It should be an interesting show. Dana White has come out and said these fights on this show and this season are tremendous. He can't wait to show everybody the fights. The first episode is going to be September 21st. It's going to be a 2-hour special and loaded with at least 16 fights on the card on that show. So, looking forward to that. The cast was officially announced on Monday. A couple of interests to the Ultimate Fight show. Stephen Bass from right here in Savannah, Georgia. He is 10-0, and he's going to be on The Ultimate Fighter. He's been training primarily out of Lloyd Irvin MMA up in Maryland. The reason why I say it's of interest to us, as like I said, here in Savannah, Georgia, I'm going to try to get in touch with him. I'm going to try to get an interview set up with him real soon on that. So be on the lookout for that. Steven, if you're watching and listen, hey, get in touch with me, man. Give me a call. Let's get this done. Also, Brian Caraway, who is 15-5, training out of Team Alpha Male. He's going to be on this season's Ultimate Fighter. I bring him up because he is going to be our special guest this Saturday. Got him locked down. He's going to be on live with us Saturday at noon Eastern Time on the Ultimate Fight Show. He's going to give us an exclusive preview of what to expect for this season's Ultimate Fighter. Of course, he won't be able to give us any spoilers, but we'll play nice. We won't ask him too many intriguing questions, but we'll definitely get his input on that and see what to look forward to there. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, just getting ready for UFC 134 this weekend. It's going to be a huge show. We'll have an in-depth preview on that on the Ultimate Fight Show this Saturday at noon Eastern Time. That'll be live. Like I said, of course, we'll have Brian Caraway on the show. We're going to be previewing UFC on 134. You can find that at blogtalkradio.com/The Ultimate Fight Show. You'll also be able to find it right here at ustream.tv/The Ultimate Fight Show. Keep an eye on our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Ultimate Fight Show, and our Twitter account, The Ult Fight Show. That's our Twitter account. Any breaking news happening between now and then, you'll be able to find that as well. I will have a roundtable preview for that posted on UltimateSportsTalk.com coming up Friday afternoon, so be on the lookout for that if you want to get a sneak peek at what mine and Larry's picks are going to be for UFC 134. I've talked to Larry. He's a little undecided on a few of them. I've got a few of them I'm going back and forth on as well. But should be a good little debate we're going to have. So stay tuned for that. Question of the week. If you want to get your question in on the show, email us, theultimatefightshow@gmail.com. We'll answer that live on the air. Again, this has been your midweek report for Wednesday, August 24th. We hope to see you Saturday at noon Eastern Time for the Ultimate Fight Show. Till then, have a good evening.